Wait, what do you mean Justin Bieber just dropped an album and no one noticed? That was my first thought. And probably yours too. The guy who once caused a generation of teenagers to collapse in mall parking lots from sheer excitement released a new album, Swag, and apparently, the internet barely flinched. Throw in a fashion line named Scarlock that's too expensive to wear unless your closet comes with its own investment portfolio, and we're starting to wonder. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It is free and help us bring you enjoyable content. And of course, watch till the end. What the hell is going on with Justin Bieber? And not in the typical celebrity gossip way. This feels different. More raw. More real. Like, hey, we're watching someone fall apart in real-time real. It's unsettling. And if you've followed his journey from floppy-haired Canadian YouTuber to international pop deity, then maybe, just maybe, you feel like you know him. That's what makes this story stick. So grab a drink. We're going deep into the chaos, contradictions, and quietly collapsing world of Justin Bieber. Let's rewind the tape for a second. Justin Bieber was discovered. Not signed. Not launched. Not manufactured. Discovered. By Scooter Braun. On YouTube. Singing in his living room. It felt authentic, like destiny plucked this kid from obscurity. Then boom, baby happened. You heard it once, then 50 more times against your will. Suddenly, Bieber fever wasn't just a phrase, it was a legitimate medical condition. He was everywhere. Award shows, radio, morning TV, billboards, lunchboxes. It was impossible to ignore him, and impossible to not root for him a little. He was young, talented, charming in a dorky teen sort of way. And for a moment, it looked like nothing could touch him. But fame has an expiration date. And Justin's came with warning signs. Ever noticed how every mega-famous child star has a crash arc? The sweet teen heartthrob grows up, gets a few tattoos, starts dating models, then spirals into the abyss of fast cars, courtroom appearances, and cryptic Instagram posts. Justin didn't just follow that pattern. He defined it. But why? Why did this kid, with all the resources in the world, still burn out? Let's not pretend Justin hasn't had moments. Egging his neighbor's house. Peeing in mop buckets. Racing Lamborghinis while high. Every tabloid cover for 5 years was a variation of Justin loses it again. But behind all of that, the chaos, the meltdowns, the mugshots, was something more troubling. This wasn't just typical celebrity rebellion. This was trauma disguised as swagger. And he tried to tell us. Over and over again. In interviews, through lyrics, in awkward social media captions. He once said, "I was doing pretty heavy drugs at 19 and abused all of my relationships." 19. While most of us were learning how to microwave a potato, Justin was unraveling under global scrutiny, paparazzi following him from church to rehab, fans turning into critics, critics turning into vultures. And now, he's still unraveling. Only quieter. And it's harder to watch. Remember Purpose? That album had bangers. Real ones. It was a comeback moment. A please take me seriously again moment. And it worked. But Swag? The name itself feels like a time capsule from 2013. And it dropped like a stone into the social media void. Almost no buzz. Minimal reviews. No viral TikToks. It felt weird. Like the world had moved on. Like the boy who once defined pop music now couldn't get a playlist slot on Spotify's homepage. Why? Was it the music? Was it the marketing? Or was it him? It's hard to connect with a person when you don't know which version of them you're getting. Is this the Jesus-loving, Hillsong-preaching Justin? The blunt-smoking, detoxing in sweaty selfies Justin? The don't tell me to get sober Justin? Because here's the thing, he's all of them. And none of them. And that might be the problem. Yes. Scarlock. Even the name feels like a villain in a Disney Channel movie. The fashion line is high-end, neutral-toned, and absurdly priced. For $100 sweatshirts, $2,000 jackets. The kind of stuff you'd wear to look like you're homeless, but sexy. Except, who's buying it? Not fans. Not influencers. Not even other celebs. And yet, there it sits, perfectly curated on Instagram, like an expensive mirage. A product with no audience. A launch with no hype. You almost wonder if Justin launched it for us, or just for himself. A distraction? A side hustle? A legacy play? But before we go too far into fashion territory, let's get back to what's really making headlines right now. And that's Justin's marriage. Let's be clear, Hailey Bieber, née Baldwin, is not just a model. She's the CEO of Rhode, the owner of Flawless Skin, and unfortunately, what seems to be Justin's emotional crutch. They got married fast. Like Vegas on a weeknight fast. And since then, the public has been left scratching their heads. Are they good? Are they toxic? Are they even in the same house? Lately, it's been more of the latter. Sources, and Hailey's own body language, hint that things are rough. Like, you need to get clean or we're done rough. The Detox selfies Justin posted? That was supposed to be his big turning point. But days later, he shared that DMX clip where the rapper basically says, "Nah, I'm not about that clean life." And Justin seemed to agree. The irony? DMX died of a drug-induced heart attack. So either Justin is painfully unaware of what that clip really meant, or he knows, and he's trying to send a message, "I'm not changing." Scary stuff. Because now people are starting to whisper something even darker. Let's not be dramatic, actually wait. Let's. Because this part is dramatic. Michael Jackson was another artist raised in front of cameras. Another megastar who lost his childhood. Another icon who, despite having everything, spiraled into something tragic. The comparisons aren't far off. Both were shaped and broken by fame. Both were managed aggressively from a young age. Both had erratic behavior that made headlines. Both seemed to lose touch with reality. And now, fans are starting to say it. I'm scared for Justin. You probably missed this part, but Justin was reportedly ordered to pay $31 million to Scooter Braun. That's not pocket change. Even for a global star. The catch? It seems this payout might depend on Hailey selling her brand, Rhode. Let that sink in. His debt. Her business. One person's chaos potentially sinking another's success. It's no longer just about Justin. It's about Hailey too. About how much longer she can carry him. About whether this marriage is built on love or codependence. And when you look at Justin's recent behavior, the erratic posts, the ghost drops, the cryptic interviews, one question keeps echoing. Is he trying to save himself, or is he quietly giving up? So, where does this leave us? Honestly, worried. Worried that we've turned Justin Bieber into a spectacle instead of a person. Worried that we're watching the unraveling of someone who still hasn't healed from the trauma fame handed him. Worried that no one in his circle is saying what needs to be said. Dude, you're not okay. But also hopeful. Because recovery isn't linear. And Justin has bounced back before. He's opened up about his faith. He's tried to get help. He shared the ugly parts, which, let's face it, is more than most celebs ever do. And maybe, just maybe, all of this chaos is the beginning of something else. Something better. A deeper rock bottom that pushes him toward actual healing. We want him to make it. We want the comeback. Not the tour. Not the fashion line. Just Justin. The kid who used to sing in stairwells. The guy who just wants to feel okay again. Let's not make this just another gossip article. Let's turn this into a conversation. What do you think is behind all of Justin's recent behavior? Do you think he can bounce back again? Should Hailey stay or walk away?